Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, just tuning in through our online affiliates around the world, including our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, it is that time of year again. Just as we've gotten through cold and flu season, many of us now are having to deal with allergy season. And this is something that affects millions of individuals around the world. Here to give us some great tips, though, on how you can be able to combat this year's allergy season, we're excited to welcome nationally recognized allergist Dr. Tania Elliott to our program to share 3 tips that I think all of us can benefit from. Dr. Elliott, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, Dr. Elliott, this is one of those things that, especially here in the South, in my home state of Mississippi, where I'm on the radio, it's one of those things people do not look forward to when it comes to the transition between spring, of course, even though they love this time of year. What has it been like for you, though, to be able to see the way that there are people out there that are able to find relief with these tips that you've been able to share?
Yeah, so, 3 key tips that I recommend, because, there are more than 50 million people that suffer from allergies every year, and it's actually the 6th leading cause of chronic illness. So, allergies are a real thing and really considered, a medical condition. It's important to, number 1, recognize the signs. So when is it that you're having these allergy symptoms? Is it when you wake up every morning? Is it when you're outside mowing the lawn? Is it when you're around your pets? Is it, maybe when you're even going to sleep in your bed, and that's where dust mite allergy lives. So it's really important to first recognize sort of when it is and the timing of your symptoms, what time of year, all of those pieces. The second is to then meet with an allergy specialist who can actually work with you, do some detective work to identify exactly what it is that you're allergic to, and then do an allergy test to confirm that. And then the third is a combination of both some lifestyle modifications as well as treatment therapies based on what exactly it is that you're allergic to. So if you're having, sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, nasal congestion, my go-to has always been a nasal spray like Flonase Sensimist, that you don't feel anything when you spray it in your nose, and it helps to kind of combat all of those symptoms. So essentially getting all-in-one relief without any of the side effects that you get from lots of nasal sprays, which is kind of like the drainage and drip down the back of your throat or a perfumey taste. You don't get that with Flonase Sensimist.
Well, I'll tell you, those are some great tips. And I was curious, Dr. Elliott, especially, even though, of course, the year has been challenging for a lot of people, and, of course, one of the things that has impacted so many people, we've all kind of been stuck inside. Did you find that, now that things are opening back up, that there are more people who are aware now of having issues with their allergies because of spending so much time inside?
Yes, and, interestingly, lots of people this year have adopted pets. I've even heard the term COVID pets be used. And so people are actually developing allergies to their pets in their home. And even if you didn't have allergies before, maybe you weren't spending as much time in the home around those triggers like pets, like dust mites, even indoor molds and things like that. So our day-to-day lives have changed so much. Spending more time inside gives us new exposures, and you're not spending as much time in the car, which can provide allergy relief for some people, or even at work, which could also provide allergy relief if your triggers are in the home. We've seen a lot of that. The good thing about mask wearing for people who are pollen allergy sufferers is if you're wearing it when you're outside, it could actually also help to protect against some of your allergies.
Wow, a great tip there. Again, everyone, nationally recognized allergist Dr. Tania Elliott has been our guest, sharing with us some great tips to help you guys get through this allergy season. Dr. Elliott, thank you so much for stopping by the program today. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.